Well, right now, debate continues at the state capitol on a sweeping bill to ban semi-automatic firearms.
And this comes less than 5 months after a gunman used an AR-15 to kill 5 people at Club Q, an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, the latest in Colorado's long history of mass shootings.
Now, in the months since Club Q, Colorado lawmakers have aggressively pushed a slew of gun reform bills. 4 now head to the governor's desk. One would raise a minimum age to buy a firearm from 18 to 21. Another expands who can ask courts to remove a gun from someone. A third requires a 3-day waiting period before gun purchases. And then a fourth makes it easier for victims to sue gun manufacturers. Now, the one that aims to ban assault rifles, that one has some big hurdles to overcome.
And Denver 7's Colette Bordelon is inside the Capitol tonight. Colette, it seems like there are some big changes coming to this bill.
And guys, the big question about this bill is what it could look like by the end of tonight. So its own prime sponsor, Representative Elizabeth Epps, she started out this hearing today by bringing up an amendment she might make to the legislation. It would change it from banning assault rifles to banning bump stocks. That is a big change right now. Right now, though, the legislation does read as banning assault rifles, and it set another day of records at the state capitol with more than 500 people coming to testify in the committee. Currently, that ban would ban anyone from making, selling, or buying an assault rifle. Those in favor of the legislation say it works to address gun violence in Colorado. Those against it say guns are not the problem and they worry about self-defense. But the potential amendment making this bill about bump stocks has many lawmakers questioning what they'll actually be asked to vote on.
It's very common to introduce a bill and someone offers an amendment. And so you have to then present your bill based on the amendment bill. People understand it's an amended bill and their argument should go to the merits of that bill.
It's pretty unfair to have everyone sign up and come to the Capitol to testify on a bill that's going to be banning a large number of rifles in Colorado and then turn around and talk about something else. So this is a real smoke and mirrors move if she does this.
Until around 10:30 tonight. After that is when any amendments could be addressed by lawmakers. Our very own Danielle Kreuter is in there right now. She'll have all the latest updates for you guys tonight on Denver 7. Live at the state capitol, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night. Thank you, Colette.